Okay, folks, I just here at my waterfall area. You've seen this one if you've seen any of my other videos, and I just came out today because I wanted to start thinking about maybe some redesign of this area. It's not looking as good as I think it could look. In the spring, it's beautiful. I wouldn't mind to have a couple different conifers here. So right here, you can see all this just kind of, well, it's all deciduous. So that's right in front of me. If you can see it, that's the largest macawa I have. It's not super tall. What, 2.5 feet, maybe? Grew a lot last year. It's only been in the ground 2 years. But this is the one I wanted to focus on. Is this juniper shrub, hypodermic, I think is the cultivar name. That's just a joke. This thing is like needles. And I think I've talked about this before. It has a great shape, especially from where I'm kind of sitting on the ground here looking at it. It's got a great shape. It's right next to our water feature, which is a little waterfall that we built for the yard. Birds love that. But you can't really see right now. I got my foot out of the way. It's buried a little deep. I think it has sunk over, it's been in the ground maybe 4 years. I think it's sunk a little bit, so I'm considering raising it. There's a reason I'm considering raising it. Let's see if I can do this without shaking you guys too much. You can see that it's growing right on the rocks on that branch and inside there. So it's just going to keep rubbing on those rocks. Junipers are pretty hardy, but I don't want it to get some kind of disease by doing that. It's also quite massive. So it's, I'd imagine it's 7 feet across, maybe 8 at its largest tips here. So it's a little too big. It eats up a lot of this area. Now it is tucked. You can see how close it is to the rocks. It's not like I could plant something else really there. And most of it's hanging over the water feature. So that's a good thing. So I'm just wondering if anybody has had, I mean, like this is, I can't find the tag, but it's a juniper for sure. I've been looking, the best I can find is some kind of creeping juniper, but that's one of those stupid plant apps that doesn't know everything. It's giving me very generalized information, but it does well here. So one option is just to raise it a little bit. Go ahead and dig it up, raise it, probably about February. Just to get it a little taller, because this is, if you can see here, this kind of slopes down towards the waterfall. So there's a sloping hill. So it's probably getting a good bit of water that way. So that's one thing we could do with it. Another thing is just to take it out completely. And I've got a couple of Japanese white pines that would look good here, little larger ones. One of them is Goldilocks. So, and it's got a prominent place right next to this pagoda. I'm going to need a paint job, but this is a nice pagoda marketplace fond. Not perfect, but it's a nice one. So I'm looking at it from this angle. I'm going to pause the video and go look at it from another angle. If anyone knows what this might be, give you a shot. The bark's kind of cool on it. You can see I've cut on it. But I mean, this angle here, if I prune it a little bit more and try to get those nice little triangle shapes, maybe shape it a little bit, I could probably just, do some Milwaukee pruning on this one and make it really pretty right now. But this is the best angle on it. I'll show you a couple other angles from different places from the water, different areas of the waterfall. So this is kind of the back angle. You can see the screen porch that we have that looks out over the waterfall there. And you can see this is the back side of that juniper. Also a really pretty hinoki here that has bonsai people would love this probably. Kind of grew crooked in the ground, kind of fell over, but it's super healthy. It's just got some dieback inside. This is standard on all my hinokis at least, but the rest of the foliage is perfect. You can't beat hinokis, especially if you like Japanese gardens. I mean, you're going to find those a lot. But there's kind of the back side of it. We're at the top of the waterfall right now. And it looks good. There's just one thing, there's not enough yellow for the winter. So I'm thinking of adding one of those soft serve golds over there that you see over to the left. Right here, the one that's staked is a Dragon Master, and there's a Golden Falls. I think I've talked about those two. Golden Falls is coming out. It's just I planted it first, and then I was able to get a Dragon Master that's got that cool shape. And the reason I want that one here instead is there's a rather large red dragon here at the top of the waterfall, sitting here, and an old pagoda on the other side of the waterfall from the 90s. My mom and dad had at their house. So let's walk down to another angle. You can kind of see the water running here. Now I'm over to, so if the back is the top, I'm to the right of it, coming down the waterfall area. Not as pretty of angle on that juniper. So I need to, and you can see those limbs are just resting on those rocks. So really, got to figure out what to do with this thing. I don't want it to get any wider. I may even shorten it. I shortened it a little bit this summer. Because it grows like a weed. That's really why I'm not too worried about moving it. I think it would be okay. They seem to be pretty hardy. But that's the side angle, and we'll just kind of walk down the steps here. Carefully down the steps. And this is kind of the front. We're getting close to the front angle of it. If I sit down here on this step, so you can see I'm going downhill. Our house is on a hill, kind of slants down. You can see our angle from the, somewhat see our angle from the sunroom by looking at it like this. But see that I can see into that, and that's nice. But I want to accentuate that a little more, so if I was to raise that up, it would definitely not, be rubbing against those rocks, and I think I could even get a nicer shape. So that's just what I'm thinking of today. I mean, it's winter, you're always trying to find projects to do out in the yard. I'm not going to do anything right now. I'd rather do it when the roots start coming active a little more for that, for anything. It's just kind of what I'm thinking. If you guys have any thoughts, I'd love to hear them. It's a pretty, I mean, I could leave it like it is. It's still pretty, but... So, two things I want to do is figure out what to do with this thing. Move it up to get it off those rocks. Get rid of it. So those two options. And then I also want some more yellow. I asked a friend about... they were suggesting a golden hemlock. Kind of over there behind the pagoda on the right. This would be close to that weeping blue spruce. So there we go. Just a little, this is New Year's Day. I hope everybody had a safe and happy New Year's, and I hope everybody's garden does well this year. And for me, I hope I don't buy as many trees and appreciate the ones I got. So take care, and I'll see you again soon.